You've joined me down at our Jungle Cruise Red Panda enclosure, and I am so excited to be able to finally tell you that we have two beautiful new Red Panda cubs. Emma and Lionel are the proud parents, and the cubs were born a little bit earlier in the summer, and they are now about 10 weeks old and doing really, really well. Emma's a great mum. She's been looking after them fantastically. She is a first-time mum, and she only arrived at the park this year and was paired up with Lionel as part of the breeding programme. And I can report that they're getting on very, very well and are both very proud parents of our two new Red Panda cubs. Although the little ones haven't got names yet, we have done our first health check with them, and I can let you know that they are two healthy little girls, which is really good for the breeding programme, and hopefully they're going to play a really important role in the future of this very special endangered species. The birth of these cubs at the park is actually the 7th and 8th Red Panda cubs we've had born here. So although it's a first for Lionel and Emma, they have never had babies before. It's actually not a first for the park. We've already managed to play quite an important role in the Red Panda breeding programme. Previous Red Panda cubs that have been born at the park have been sent all around Europe, and some of those have even had cubs themselves. So you can kind of see how it all starts to tie in together. A couple of years ago, I was lucky enough to travel out to Nepal to learn more about Red Pandas and see them in the wild. It's quite upsetting to see firsthand what they face. Habitat destruction is a real problem, and things like farming and logging are really causing issues for these guys in the wild. So anything we can do in captivity to help that population is really important. So our breeding programmes all work towards that, and hopefully in the future Emma's great-grandchildren and descendants will make it back to the areas that they come from in the wild. Her genetics are really important to sustaining that wild population. Red pandas are listed as an endangered species. There is thought to be as few as about 2,500 out in the wild, which is a very, very low number. And everything that we do here helps directly impact the red pandas in the wild. We've been really lucky to be able to fund quite a lot of habitat replantation and restoration over the years, and that is really helping Emma's wild cousins and their cubs survive out in the wild. When I went out to Nepal, we never actually saw any red panda cubs. So working with them in here in captivity is a real privilege, and it just shows you how secretive those mothers are. They keep their cubs hidden away right up in the tops of the trees, and that's what Emma does here. We've provided lots of lovely nest boxes, and she uses those to keep her cubs warm and safe until she's happy that they're big enough that they can come out and climb around on their own and be okay. We also have another pair, Maya and Coda, in a different enclosure across the park. So we're hopeful that going forward over the next few years, this is just the beginning, and we're going to have lots of beautiful, healthy red panda cubs that can go on to play a really important role in saving this beautiful species.